Serving southern New Mexico, this is the award-winning KRWG-TV News22, where news matters.
Good evening, everyone. I'm McKinley Christiansen.
And I'm Tristan Tamez. The first trial from the Rust movie set death is over. A jury found the movie Armor guilty of involuntary manslaughter. Prosecutors told the jury that Hannah Gutierrez-Reed repeatedly failed to maintain proper firearm safety while on set. That, they said, led to the death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins. The defense said Gutierrez-Reed was a convenient scapegoat. It was in October of 2021 when actor Alec Baldwin was practicing a cross-draw when the gun fired. Hutchins was killed and director Joel Souza was wounded. Gutierrez-Reed is now facing up to 18 months in prison. Alex Baldwin also faces a charge of involuntary manslaughter. His trial is scheduled for July. Because of climate change, agriculture is forced to make changes.
That's just one of the challenges New Mexican chili growers were talking about at their recent chili conference. News 22 Noah Race reports.
It's no secret that New Mexicans like chili, and that couldn't be any more evident than at the New Mexico Chili Conference.
A big goal is to just get everyone together so we can share the latest information. The other goal, of course, is to get all the wonderful research that the various people at New Mexico State University are working on and get that information out to the hands of the growers where it can really be used.
While New Mexicans' love for chili is as strong as ever, the industry still faces a wide range of obstacles.
Chili is a very labor-intensive crop. It's been hard to get the number of laborers out in the field that they need at the times they need them.
Along with struggling to find workers, people who work in the industry say that environmental issues are concerning as well.
The biggest issues facing the chili right now would be, water scarcity, labor scarcity, and political issues.
With so many issues facing the chili industry, New Mexico scientists have turned to the lab to help keep New Mexico's favorite crop thriving.
Here at NMSU, we're doing probably the broadest spectrum on chili peppers. There is research on genetics, there is research on developing new varieties that have high yield, disease resistance.
This research has been vital in helping to mechanize the industry, as well as making crops that are more resistant to environmental challenges.
Classical breeding, it generally takes anywhere between 5 and 8 years to create a new variety. But with speed breeding, with genotyping, with being able to do markers for specific disease resistance or pest resistance is crucial in getting these varieties out there quicker to give our growers a cutting edge in the industry.
With the next chili season coming in late August, solving these challenges will be vital in ensuring that New Mexicans' hunger for the crop remains satisfied. News 22, Noah Race.
And Noah Apodaca is joining us at the desk.
Yes, guys.
Well, the weather's been a little bit back and forth, so we're wondering what you can tell us a little more about that.
Guys, the allergies have been getting to me a little bit, so, let's go and take a look at that first look at weather. So right now you're taking a live look right outside, just right outside Milton Hall here at our studios. You can see the sun has set for the night. You can see those, some people are making their way around campus, making use of some of those beautiful temperatures. We are a couple ticks above average, so you can finally ditch the jacket and put on a short sleeve shirt. So let's go and take a look at some of those current conditions right outside. Cloudy skies for today. We did see a little bit of moisture move into the area. Temperatures hovering right around 65 degrees. Winds are blowing out of the desert west-southwest at around 8 miles per hour. So nothing too crazy for tonight. The barometer sitting right at 29.74. Now, if we want to go and take a look at the conditions that we did see today, 70 degrees was our high for the day today. 68 is our typical average high, so we are just a couple of ticks above that, but once again, nothing too crazy. Still beautiful short sleeve weather for sure. Back in 1972, a record high of 83 degrees and a record low of 18 degrees back in 1977 as well. As for rainfall totals, we did not see anything today, so they'll keep our yearly rain total at 0.69 inches. Now, we could potentially see a rain shower tonight in Las Cruces. What time we'll see that? I'll have that for you coming up.
February was a busy month for New Mexico State Police. Here are some statistics they've just released. They made 274 felony arrests, 129 DWI arrests, they recovered 20 stolen vehicles, they seized 39 firearms, 9 were stolen, and several drug seizures including 85 pounds of fentanyl, 13 pounds of meth, 110 pounds of cocaine, and 11 pounds of heroin. New Mexico State Police are investigating a fatal crash in Albuquerque's North Valley involving the rail runner train. Around 10 yesterday morning, a pickup drove under the crossing arm. The train hit the truck on the driver's side. 90-year-old Philip Raby was killed. Police say alcohol is not believed to be a factor in the crash.
All right, y'all, don't go anywhere. Noah will be back with your national weather forecast.
But first, the oceans might be getting a little hotter and a little higher. More on that when News 22 continues. Welcome back. You're watching News 22 Wednesday,
where news matters. All right, and we're going to head over to Noah for our national weather forecast.
Thanks, McKinley. You know, as you guys were talking about earlier in the show, you know, it's rather dry here in the desert Southwest. In fact, you're looking at a radar map which goes around till 12 a.m. tomorrow morning. You can see here in El Paso and Las Cruces, very dry. Until we get around till 11 and 12 tonight, we'll potentially see just a little bit of showers. Those raindrops may not even make it to the ground. But if we go and zoom out just a little bit more to the desert Southwest region, California getting most of that action. And even if we go out to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you can still see a little bit more action as well. But here in El Paso, staying relatively dry, at least for the next couple of hours. Let's go and take a look at our next map here. You're looking at a live image just right outside of Skeen Hall on the west side of campus. This is courtesy of Dr. David Dubois' weather camera. So you can see those high level clouds out there that could potentially bring us a shower or two as we go into the later evening hours tonight. Taking it up north to the city of Red River, you can see a beautiful snow-coated mountain out there. Temperatures right around 32 degrees. Still in Red River, you can see just a little bit of people moving about the town, and they'll continue to be cooler as the evening goes on tonight. Now don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the New Mexico temperatures right after the break. Well, welcome back to News 22 Wednesday. Let's go take a look at some of those temperatures around the land of enchantment. 56 degrees in Farmington. We're turning down to Clovis, 65 degrees. Roswell at 71. Here in Las Cruces, 65 degrees and 63 over in Deming. Taking a look at the temperatures for tomorrow, there's a little bit of variation across the state due to a weather system that will be passing through. 55 in Farmington, 49 in Santa Fe. But if you go down to Roswell, you'll be seeing those low to mid 70s, 74 degrees there, and 70 here in Las Cruces. Let's go and take it over to the city of Alamogordo for tonight. 47 degrees with mostly cloudy skies will be those conditions for tonight. May want to take a slight jacket. 68 degrees tomorrow will be that high. Taking it over to the city of Truth or Consequences, windy conditions tomorrow. 67 will be that high with that low of 45 degrees tonight. Over in the town of Silver City, a little bit cooler, so you definitely need a jacket if you're going out there. 34 degrees tonight will be that low with 55 degrees and some rain showers moving into the Silver City area tomorrow. Bringing it back here to the city of the Crosses, 48 degrees with mostly cloudy skies tonight with about a 10 to 20% chance of rain in the later evening hours. Tomorrow, 70 degrees will be a little bit windy, so make sure to hang on to your hats tomorrow. Now, McKinley and Tristan, back to you guys.
Thanks, Noah. Dozens of cities along the U.S. coastline are sinking at alarming rates, and the cause is climate change.
They include New York City, Atlantic City, Virginia Beach, Charleston, South Carolina, and Savannah, Georgia. The Gulf Coast is also sinking, with southern Louisiana especially threatened by rising water. That includes the Texas Gulf Coast, including Galveston and Corpus Christi. The sinking is primarily due to extraction of resources like groundwater, oil, and gas. And Ben Schlittler's next with sports.
Thanks, Tristan. Coming up in sports, the bracket for the high school basketball tournament has been announced. Don't go too far because News 22 Sports is next.
This is KRWG-TV News 22 Sports.
Welcome back. I'm Ben Schlittler, and let's talk some sports. It's the most wonderful time of the year for high school basketball fans as the brackets have been revealed for the state basketball championship tournament. Getting started with the boys, only one team from the city of Cruces made the 16-team tournament. 26-1 Oregon Mountain is the second seed in the bracket, and their quest begins this Friday against Roswell at 6 p.m. The Knights have won a staggering 25 games in a row, but their biggest hurdle will be the only team to beat them this year, Volcano Vista. The Hawks are the heavy favorites and are looking to win back-to-back titles. Tournament kicks off this weekend, and the final will be next Saturday at 8 at the Pit on NFHS Network. Meanwhile, the girls' side, 3 teams here in Cruces made it. Cruces High, Mayfield, and Oregon Mountain set their sight on the powerhouse Hobbs, who are looking to start a dynasty. Hobbs are looking to win their 3rd title in 5 years, and everyone they've played, they've curb stomped. For Oregon Mountain and Mayfield, however, it's been a trickier road. They've had similar seasons where low-scoring close games have been a staple of both their campaigns. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs are just happy to be there. The Dogs were the last team to sneak in after an up-and-down year and head to Hobbs on Friday. Last night, NMSU women's golf wrapped up the UNF Invitational, and Emma Bunch took home first place yet again. Bunch made a last-round comeback yesterday, hitting 69 to close the gap and tie the first place in the Invitational with North Florida's Christine Eisenbeis, to secure her second straight individual win in 2 straight tournaments. Team's overall score wasn't as good as they finished in a mere 12th place out of 19. And that's all for sports tonight. Join us for more sports action tomorrow. Still ahead on News 22, Noah will be back to take a look at your 5-day forecast.
All right, guys, we're going to send it to Noah. What can you tell us about the next 5 days coming up?
Yeah, guys, you know, not a lot of wind, which is definitely a good thing. So let's go and take a look at that 5-day forecast. The only day where we're expecting to see a lot of wind is was actually tomorrow. 70 degrees will be that high. We're staying in those upper 30s, maybe even touching those 40s by the time we reach your Monday. You can see your Friday and Saturday and Sunday beautiful. 62 degrees Friday, 62 Saturday, 68 Sunday, and 68 degrees on Monday. So, you know, very beautiful conditions. So I think it's a perfect time to, you know, maybe take your dog out for a walk. You could even get your car washed. I mean, no rain chances, which is definitely nice to have for sure. So, you know, guys, are you guys planning to get your car washed, or what are your plans for spring break? We have no rain here, Cruces.
Rest, relaxation, and some reporting, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. Staying busy over break?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Nice. McKinley, what are your plans?
You know, if the weather stays this nice, I might have to go out, get some sun, you know, start that tan, get going.
Yeah, summer's close.
It is.
Summer's really close.
We're keeping it close.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the sun, you know, got to soak it up.
You got
Some sun, yup.
Yeah.
And that's all for News 22 Wednesday. Thanks, everyone, for joining us tonight.
Tune in tomorrow night or for more news. I'm Tristan Tomez.
And I'm McKinley Christiansen, and from the whole team, me, Noah, Ben, and myself. You guys have a good night.
This news brief in Español is brought to you by Noticias 22, Spanish language news for southern New Mexico and West Texas. Noticias 22.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Jade mata-ornelas y estas son las Noticias 22. Un jurado ha declarado a una armadora de la película Rust, Hannah Gutierrez Reed, culpable de homicidio voluntario por el asesinato de la directora de la fotografía Helena Hutchins. Los fiscales declararon junto al jurado de Gutiérrez incumplió repetidamente las normas de seguridad de las armas de fuego y que su negligencia provocó la muerte de Hutchins. De acuerdo a los fiscales, Hutchins murió por pérdida de sangre y una herida letal en el pulmón. El veredicto se alcanzó tras 2 horas de deliberaciones. El juez ordenó que Gutiérrez se ingresara en prisión preventiva y se enfrentará a una pena de hasta 18 meses de prisión. El 21 de octubre de 2021, el actor Alec Baldwin estaba practicando un crossdraw en una iglesia del set cuando el revólver Colt 45 disparó una bala real, alcanzando a Hutchins y al director Joel Souza, que sufrió una herida no letal. El abogado defensor Jason Ballas dijo durante su alegato final que hubo un juicio apresurado y que los detectives no llevaron a cabo una investigación exhaustiva. Ballas argumentó que Gutiérrez no sabía que había una bala cargada y que el actor Alec Baldwin se salió de guión en repetidas ocasiones. Morrissey respondió que estaba de acuerdo en que Gutiérrez no sabía que había una bala y que si los hubiera sabido habría sido acusada de asesinato en segundo grado, no de homicidio involuntario. También Gutiérrez sabía que Baldwin se salía de guión y no hizo nada al respecto a pesar de que era su trabajo. La Policía Estatal de Nuevo México está investigando